There's endless conflicting information about what we should eat, what our diet should be, what supplements we should take. In this video, I'm going to show you a way that you can test yourself for supplements and food and figure out what's best for you in the moment.
Hi, the method of testing that I'm going to show you is feeling energy. Most people can feel energy. What we're going to do is use our dominant hand, and we're looking for the felt sense of sliding the thumb across the pads of the fingers. So it's the pad of the thumb across the pads of the fingers. And what we're sensing is how much does it slip and how much does it stick. In this case, slippery means flowing, energy's moving. We'll call that a positive. Sticky, like if it really sticks, then that would be a negative, energy not flowing. And then what you do is whatever you're going to test, say it's a supplement, have the supplements in front of you, and you're going to contact the container with the supplement in it with your other hand. Plastic containers are okay, glass containers okay. Metal, however, will get in the way of the read. It's helpful to close the eyes. Vision is so powerful, we just take it out of the picture. So since your eyes are closed, you're going to need to have what you're going to test right there in front of you handy. I also like to not know what I'm testing, like if I'm testing for, say, multiple homeopathics or vitamins. First you get your neutral, eyes closed, and then you contact the first thing you want to test, and you keep sliding thumb across pads of fingers, and you feel how it changes. And then you get your neutral, and then you try the next one. And then again, and try the next one. I like to go through it several times. So in other words, if I have this lineup, the ones that I feel like are positives, I'll move toward me, and the ones that are clearly a negative, I'll move away, and then I'll go through several rounds of testing. Some other details. It's really important to have dry hands. If your hands are damp, this slippery thing doesn't work. Super easy to have dry hands in Colorado, particularly in the winter. Lotions, creams, oils on your hands, that will get in the way too. So very dry, very clean hands. I find myself washing my hands a lot in the kitchen when I decide to test something. Then I'm blowing on my hands so that I can get a real clear read. Always find your baseline, and it's not like there's a baseline for every day. It's the baseline in the moment. What's my baseline right now? Every time you do this, you got to find your baseline, and what you're looking for is the contrast. Here's my baseline. When I put something new in my field, oh, it changes. It's slippery, it's sticky. So when it's really sticky, it'll feel like there's something gummy on your hands. That's a very strong negative. When it's really slippery, it's almost like air hockey, where there's like a cushion of air on your fingertips, and your thumb doesn't even touch your fingertips. Let's take a look at some different things, and I'll demo how to test it. Practice, and have fun.
Let's start with some homeopathic remedies. First, I get my neutral. What is the quality of my thumb sliding across my fingers? You can't see me, but I have my eyes closed. First one, my thumb does not slide as well. Seems like a no. Second one, my thumb slides better. Seems like a yes, so I move it closer to me. Next one, this one seems kind of the same. And the next one, that is stickier. I move it away as a no. In between, I keep checking my neutral. And the fifth one, definitely a no. And the last one, definitely less slippery, a no. The ones I have pulled forward, I test again. Yes, this one still seems positive. And yes, slippery, in the flow, a positive. Next, I check the labels. I intuitively picked Arnica montana for muscle soreness and pulsatilla for a runny nose. Those definitely fit for how I was feeling that day. Let's try some supplements. These are some basic supplements that I use regularly, and I have them lined up with enough space that I can reach for them with my eyes closed. The first one seems much more slippery. I'll call that a yes. The next one, maybe, but it's too close to tell. This one seems kind of the same. And this one, same. Since I take these supplements regularly, it may be that I have enough built up in my system for now. Only the first one has seemed relatively strong. So I'll try it again. Yes, a positive. And the second one, it just feels too close to the same. So I'm going to choose not to take it. What I tested for was vitamin B. Let's further refine this process. I pour some of the vitamin B capsules into the lid. These are supplements only I am using since I'm going to handle them. First I get my neutral, and then I take 1 capsule. That feels like a positive. 2 capsules, still positive. 3 capsules, it still kind of feels positive. That seems like a lot. Let's try 4. Okay, now I can see that's too much. That's stickier. So I put 1 back. 3. Hard to tell. 2. Let's try it one more time. 3. Yeah, I think 3 is too much. 2 seems like the strongest positive. And interestingly, that's the manufacturer's recommended dosage. Let's have some fun. Welcome to the tea drawer. I'm going to find my neutral first and then start placing my hand one by one on the boxes of tea and see if that I get a strong positive or a negative. So that one felt kind of strong. This one maybe a little stronger. As I place my hand, I try to turn it and lift my fingers so that the palm of my hand is only on one box at a time. None of the reads are seeming really strongly positive or negative today. I could just choose any flavor that sounds interesting in the moment, but since these are all herbal teas and have some medicinal properties, why not go with what my body wants? Nope, not so strong. And maybe on this one a little bit slipperier, but not dramatically so. This is one I often want. Nope, not right now. And chamomile, one of my go-tos. Nope, not so good. Let's try it again. There were 3 that kind of stood out a little bit. That seems like a positive. That seems just a little less slippery. Same with this one, not quite as strong. One more time, I'm going to check that first one. I end up with a decaf chai. This makes sense on a very cold winter afternoon in Colorado. And why not have a snack to go with that tea? I intentionally chose some healthy options plus one that I know does not work for me to clearly establish my negative. First I get my neutral, cheddar cheese. Nope, still doesn't work. A mango. Oh, that seems a little positive. That's a possibility. The apple, very definitely a positive. And a banana. I already had 1 banana that day, so for the moment it was a subtle negative. Back to the mango. Not as strong as the apple. Let's double check the apple. Yep, that's a very clear, big positive read. When you start learning this technique, practice using something that you are sure you do well with and something that you know does not work for you. Build your confidence. It may seem very subtle at first, but as you hone in to what you are sensing, the positive and negative reads will become clearer. Use it to fine-tune what you eat, the supplements you need, and even, should I really eat those leftovers that have been in the fridge a while? What you test positive and negative for can change from day to day and even throughout a single day. One of the best uses for this energy testing technique is in deciding which supplements to buy in the first place. Instead of guessing or using trial and error, you can test yourself on supplements in the store before you commit to the purchase. Today I'm looking for calcium. There's a daunting number of options. First, I establish my neutral or baseline read. Then I pick up one that seems like a good possibility. Notice how I appear to be consulting the label. What I'm really doing is keeping my vision unfocused and putting all of my attention on the sensation of my thumb sliding across my fingers. If the changes are very subtle, I check several times. I had an expectation that I would be choosing the same brand that I've been using, but it wasn't a positive read. Then something new caught my eye, and that read was a very definite positive. Time to change things up.
Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow Reiki Colorado on Instagram.